today we're going to be looking at 5.1 rounding decimals. Over here we have our place value chart going from hundredths, tens, ones. Our decimal point will go here. Then we have tenths, hundredths, and thousandths. If we remember from previous conversations, this portion over here would be the part. This portion over here would be the whole. If you think about money, this is where your $1, $2, $3, maybe $100 would go, and over here would be where your cents would go. On this side, we have our rounding coaster. If you remember us talking about it, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are on this side of the rounding coaster. If we have a number that ends in one of those, the number we're trying to round will stay the same. If it goes above that to 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, discounting the 0, it would add one more to your number. And the last big thing that we're going to learn in 5th grade is right here, our nearest whole number. The nearest whole number will always be the one that's right next to the decimal point. So your ones place. And we have some good arrows letting us know where that goes. So let's look at some problems. If I have 23 and 143 thousandths, and I want to round to the nearest tenth, what I would do is look for the tenths place, because I told you round to the nearest tenth. So I'm looking here at the nearest tenth place. I would look next door to the hundredths, and I would say the 4 is on this side of the coaster. I would leave the 1 alone, and I would rewrite the problem. 23 and 1/10. Everything after the number I was looking to round would disappear. Let's look at another one. How about I have 153 and 246 thousandths rounded to the nearest whole number. The minute I say nearest whole number, you should be looking at the ones place, because that's where your nearest whole number is. So I'm going to look at this 3, look next door. The 2 tells the 3 to stay the same. So if I rewrite the problem, I get 153. Everything after the 3 disappears. Make sure we don't have to add in another decimal after that. We also don't have to add in any zeros after that. Just 153 works fine. Finally, if I have one that decides it needs to go up, let's look at 36 and 998 rounded to the nearest hundredth. So if I look at the nearest hundredth place, I look next door. That 8, if I look on my coaster, is right here. It tells the 9 to go up. Well, I can't have more than one digit here, so the 9 would become a 10. I put the 0, and I would bring the 1 over. And this 9 can't become a 10, so I put the 0, bring the 1 over. This 6 becomes a 7, and now I have 37. Again, don't have to put the decimal, don't have to put the zeros. And now we have a little smiley face here. And that is rounding.